Let's scoot this phone over there and shoot. Okay, y'all. So, this is my food, right? And we're about to see, what's going on. Y'all, let me tell y'all. So, here, let me turn it this way so y'all can see. I got my prosciutto, my garlic sauce. I'm going to tell y'all about this. This is not the same garlic sauce that I usually will get y'all. Cucumbers, tomatoes, avocado, my egg, and a little orange. So now they're talking about, y'all already know I want your flaco. And on here it's talking about how, should I do a thumbnail? I don't know. Then I don't know. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know. And guess BlueFace and DJ Akademiks got into it about some, so we about to see. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Spinning the Fanatics Casino, explained by Patrick Schwarzenegger, while also spinning. I don't really. Casino is fan cash spins. Again, I don't really like this one because it's like a little too vinegary.
DJ Akademiks Day. Because on my timeline is multiple rappers dissing Akademiks at the same time. It felt like the entire industry was being thrown at Akademiks. Now, he navigated it pretty well. I've done the B scene 2 series, besides one of them, which was with BlueFace. And the beef with BlueFace started off as petty, but now it's then escalated to a point of no return.
I'm talking about that piece of shit. Is it the crack soldier? Is it the... You know what I realized when it comes to the fourth quarter? Crackhead soldier comes out to play. I don't know if it's the bills he owed, maybe it's the $4 million he owes. I don't know what it is. But crackhead soldier just come out to play. Now, Blue. Not Blue. I mean, soldier. But yeah, it's damn near one and the same at this point. I feel you got some misdirected hate, my brother. I didn't kill baby moms. BlueFace did. Okay? BlueFace your baby mama. You seem very perturbed, and you've been beefing with everybody but the chick who gave up the...
This behavior is very common to Soulja Boy. Common a lot of dissing somebody unprovokingly. Yo, you can't even pinpoint why Soulja Boy was dissing Akademiks, right? The best guess is he was upset that Akademiks posted BlueFace talking about Soulja Boy and calling Soulja Boy a rat, or saying that Soulja Boy encouraged his girlfriend to sue him. So that's the most I think Akademiks did to Soulja Boy yesterday, right? For him to go off on this rant right here, dissing. He's been a public figure for 20 plus years. You would think he understood how a blog works. But the thing I don't respect about this Soulja Boy rant, Soulja Boy will go off on these rants, disrespect somebody, call them out their names, and then a day or two later, oh, nah, bro, you know, like, you the homie, bro, man, I was just tripping, bro.
Wow.
Blaming it on bipolarism or mental health, I don't know.
I never knew that.
But Soulja Boy has done this too routinely.
Never knew that.
But even in his response to Soulja Boy, he kind of gave BlueFace an underhanded compliment. But at that time, BlueFace had already dissed Akademiks, so, you know, you kind of understood the underhanded compliment. Now, the reason why DJ Akademiks and BlueFace beef started was Akademiks went online and he pretty much told artists, hey, let me give you guys some free advice. I thought the advice was some pretty good advice. He told artists, hey, you know, you want to maintain an aura, a sense of mystique. You don't really want to burn yourself out by doing hella content and collabing with streamers and, you know, being a YouTuber, being a like, you kind of
not if you're a rapper. He ain't lying about that. But you also can't tell nobody what to do.
This level of aura. Right?
It doesn't matter about aura. If you got aura, you're gonna have aura regardless.
To the public. Now, BlueFace is probably the first rapper.
I know. I'm actually
the rapper content creator, probably him and DDG. So BlueFace kind of felt slighted. Well, not really slighted, because I don't feel like he thought that Akademiks was talking about him specifically, but he felt the strain.
If you're an aspiring artist, do not listen to nothing Akademiks says, bro. Don't take his advice.
Yeah.
Don't, because Akademiks is like, you feel me? One year you're gonna be saying this, next year you're gonna be saying that, and if you take his advice, you ain't gonna make it nowhere. You feel me?
I'm not gonna lie.
You know,
saying that they, you know.
So it's like, if Akademiks is like, one day he gay, one day he lesbian, you feel me? Then one day he pansexual, then one day a transgender. So it's like, somebody like that, you can't really take advice from, bro. You just gotta.
I think I want these tomatoes. They're too soft.
If you hook me up to a lie detector test and ask me, Do I feel like BlueFace was trying to be disrespectful? Do I feel like BlueFace was looking for a problem or a beef with Akademiks? Or did BlueFace think that would cause a problem with Ak? I would probably answer no. I don't think BlueFace
You just called
did this,
him.
you know, like the
How did
to
you
talk.
think
I
not?
feel like he was just trying to, or he was at least just speaking his mind, to be honest. But Akademiks kind of took offense to his wants, the references, like you compare him to some crazy things. But then also, too,
You just called that man
BlueFace a hypocrite because BlueFace gave similar advice, if not the same advice, when he first got home. But then, you know, he made the complete 180 once he started streaming.
By the way, I never mentioned any names. I never addressed them. However, BlueFace did make a Twitch account, and he's been streaming, so he felt I was taking shots at him. As I said, a hit dog will hop.
Do not listen to nothing Akademiks says, bro. Don't take his advice. Don't, because Akademiks is like, you feel me?
Remember, not too long ago, this was you.
And after a while, it's gonna be like, man, the longer I'm on here, the more name shit I'm gonna indulge you. And after a while, it's gonna be like, man, it's not. What's up with the rapper? You go.
BlueFace. When you just got out, and maybe the scribble scrabble was like, it's still in your eye, you couldn't see. You were saying exactly what I was saying. You were giving a warning to other people about why, as a rapper, you shouldn't do too many streams.
Right, but
did you forget?
He just told them not to at all.
Don't
right?
tell me you got another concussion from Krishan Rock. Or maybe the new Golden Retriever may have given you a concussion. Because you're saying the same damn thing that I did. But let me
Oh my gosh.
The longer I'm on here, the more name shit I'm gonna indulge you. And after a while, it's gonna be like, man, it's not. What's up with the rapper? You go. Yeah. You know they hold you up to a certain standard as a rapper, and you gotta hold yourself to that. You know. Of course, I could jump on here and make tons of money, but it's for example, this is kind of like
He's talking to DG, by the way.
You know, put it in the microwave. Content probably lasts a day or two. You know?
DDG always been both. You can't really. Yeah, he's balancing them very well.
New opinion. BlueFace might have gotten more game from DDG. DDG might have sat BlueFace down and ran him through his streaming numbers, ran him through, you know, like the Twitch, and actually walked him through, yo, listen.
You think he did it though?
Actually increased my sales, increased my music numbers. And that might have changed BlueFace's mind, right? So I'm not going to hold him to what he said when he got out of jail, which is not that long ago, to be honest. Well, BlueFace responded back to Akademiks, and this is when he took off the gloves, and he said some pretty disturbing things about Akademiks, which I hate to see it go this far, bro, because BlueFace is
I gotta hear it, though.
Wack 100, can't Wack and Akademiks have a really great relationship. So now to see BlueFace and Ak not seeing eye to eye and beefing now, it's crazy. And
The media part right
now.
now.
Not gonna forgive BlueFace for what he said on stream. Like for BlueFace to pull up what he pulled up and said what he said, Ak is never going to forgive BlueFace.
What did he say?
Hormel chili is meal making chili.
Hormel, that was slick and fast. Hormel, that was slick and fast. Right in the middle of me ripping my prosciutto. We gonna come out here with your commercial. I do not like playing commercials, chat. Y'all know that. We're gonna sit in silence. Okay, here we go.
I'm pretty much about 10 of 10. In everything I've said, it would have probably went the other way. You definitely didn't listen, and it went the other way. You went to jail. You got scribble scrabble on your face. You got Charles Barkley Jr. because y'all wouldn't stop smoking weed and drinking alcohol during 9 months of the pregnancy. I told you about your house. Maybe you shouldn't want to pay it off. You were beefing with a nigga who owned all his cars paid off, and your shit was in.
We're not gonna let that slide. He said Charles Barkley Jr. Like that's funny. Wow. Whoa.
You were making minimum payments and forgetting them because you was high off that weed and off that hand dog with the 1-2 bandit, and then basically you're now selling the house. You start lying on your penis. I told you that's not a good thing. You lied again, and you have to pay almost $200,000. You see all the advice I gave you. You should damn near call me daddy. Because I told you like a good son, if you do these things, life will be good. You said, hey, Dad, I will do it my way, and I said, go ahead. You know what they say? A hard head makes a soft ass. Oh,
Hi.
you know that term,
Over here.
You know, it is what
Sorry, Sugar. How are you doing today? I'm doing amazing as always. I hope you're doing amazing, Sugar.
Academics is drunk, everybody.
Get out of jail.
Well, let me show you. That's DJ Akademiks talking about BlueFace. So the reason why they're into it is because DJ Akademiks told people like, yeah, if you're a rapper, you shouldn't be streaming, a lot, or you shouldn't be streaming for real. And BlueFace disagreed with that. He told people not to listen. So that's when DJ Akademiks said this. And if you know how BlueFace's son looked, then DJ Akademiks went way too far with that. I should have just kept it on BlueFace. Why would you bring anybody into it that don't have nothing to do with it? So I'm definitely that's gonna make me unsubscribe to DJ Akademiks because I used to watch him for the gossip. I haven't watched him in a minute, but I'm glad okay.
Can't watch a drug thing just rant.
Let me do that right now. Excuse me. But yeah, his name is King Akademiks on YouTube. But yeah, that's gonna I'm not fond of BlueFace or I'm not fond of Christian, and I'm not fond of them. But it's just like, I don't know them people. But talking about a child is insane. For real. The thing hit something personal with you and he didn't. He just said you flip-floppy. That's not bad. Right. And that's what BlueFace was saying. BlueFace was like, yeah, anybody, you could stream, don't listen to DJ Akademiks. He like, DJ Akademiks will tell you not to stream it, and he'll tell you that you should have. Poetic Flacco, he had literally just sat here and said the same thing about DJ Akademiks. The DJ Akademiks would be like, oh yeah, don't do this, and then the next time he'd be like, oh yeah, do this. Oh, I don't know what that means. Autocorrect. Probably. It's okay. Take your time.
On my timeline is multiple rappers dissing Akademiks at the same time. It felt like the entire industry was being thrown.
Oh no, it had restarted. Hold on, chat. Because I had went back to unfollow. Hold on.
Because you're saying the same damn thing that I did.
Okay, yeah.
Let me refresh your memory.
Hold on. This is where we left off at.
We're going to forgive BlueFace.
I'm pretty much about 10 of 10.
Okay, so they saying that BlueFace is gonna say something worse, you guys. So let's see.
In everything I've said, it would have probably went the other way. You definitely didn't listen, and it went the other way. You went to jail. You got scribble scrabble on your face. You got Charles Barkley Jr. because y'all wouldn't stop smoking weed and drinking alcohol during 9 months of the pregnancy. I told you about your house. Maybe you should want to pay it off. You were beefing with a nigga who owned all his cars paid off, and your was in. You were making minimum payments and forgetting them because you was high off that weed and off that hand off with the 1-tooth bandit, and then basically you're now selling the house. You start lying on your penis. I told you that's not a good thing. You lied again, and you have to pay almost $200,000. You see all the advice I gave you. You should damn near call me daddy. Because
Oh yeah, no, that ain't what we're talking about.
Hip hop personality DJ Akademiks.
He's drunk.
Hold on.
you're now selling that.
Okay, here we go.
Pulled my way and I said, go ahead. You know what they say, a hard head makes a soft ass. Pause. If you know that term or that phrase, you know. It is what it is.
Listen, drunk.
This is all good.
Akademiks is drunk, everybody.
You're out of jail.
I'm not going anywhere today, but I'm not going anywhere today. However, tomorrow, how about this tomorrow? I'll show you something really quick. Hold on. I can show you Canada really quick. I live in Detroit. But, so I live in Detroit. And if I zoom in down there, you can see Caesar's Palette. I mean, Caesar's, or whatever it's called. In Canada. Let me zoom out. These buildings are also in Canada as well, those brown buildings. But yeah, I could show you more tomorrow, though. If you'll stop by. If not, the live will be on here from whenever you want to view it. Okay, here it go.
He's drunk.
These are really good, though.
Can't watch a drunk man just rant.
Oh, and for some odd reason, my YouTube videos upload a day later or hours later. So I'll try to double check it tonight to make sure that it's uploaded for you guys.
Telling me about my business.
I'm done eating, you guys.
How about we watch Akademiks raping bitches? How about that? Since Akademiks like to take, let's react to him.
Hip hop personality DJ Akademiks accused of claiming the YouTube commentator drugged him.
After you're taking coochie, you stealing.
About false accusations, man. Which is why, I get so pissed off at false accusations because
Yeah, it said
for the most
accused.
part, even when you go through the legal process, and let's say you
It said
think that you didn't
accused.
do it, the accusations are still going to be there, right? Because
He gonna
they're in the
forgive him.
atmosphere,
Forgive him. It says
right?
accused.
Like for example, this
I want
chick
another
who's
one of
currently
these.
suing Akademiks because like Akademiks' two friends ran a train on her like while she visited Akademiks. First off, I don't even know how you could sue me because my friends ran a train on you. But I guess you tried to incorporate act into it as well. But this chick, in her case, got picked up by a lawyer called Tyrone Blackburn. Tyrone Blackburn is the same lawyer who sued Diddy and other powerful people. He caught his own criminal case because of it. I think he lost his rights, his rights to practice. A lot of his cases, including the Lil Rod case, kind of fell to the wayside. So I'm not even sure if this case is if this lawsuit is even still active, or if because Tyrone Blackburn kind of lost his right to practice, Akademiks essentially got a default this.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
But BlueFace bringing this up and treating
I'm fooling
this
on y'all.
particular thing as a fact to me is
All right,
a dangerous
Twitch.
thing.
I love you guys.
Because
I'm
BlueFace
about
is a
to.
rapper.
What
as
the
a rapper,
fuck?
you're gonna deal with multiple women at the time. You're gonna deal with a lot of women.
I'm about to get
All
on
it takes is one of those women coming out
TikTok.
and lying on you and putting a false
There's
accusation
the
on you.
blue.
Now,
I
Akademiks
love
who
you.
got a huge media voice, all he has to do now is just take those accusations and report it as if it's a fact, right? And as men, no matter how we feel about somebody, bro, the one thing we kind of have to walk on edge and walk on eggshells with and kind of teeter that line is accusations that women make against men. Because you never know when it's going to be your time, especially if it's an accusation that don't really have any factual basis, that kind of lack teeth.
BlueFace, when you just got out and maybe the scribble scrabble was like it's still your eyes, you were saying exactly what I was saying. You were given a warning to others.
Okay, have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. I'm finna get off of here anyways. I gotta make content. I hope you have a wonderful day.
He just told them not to at all. Don't tell me you got another concussion.
Bears of Blue.